Hello, and welcome to the Wayfaring Panda. Today I'm sponsoring a YouTube hop called Crafting for Red Pandas to celebrate International Red Panda Day, and I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. For today's hop, I'm making an embossed resist background for my card, and I'm starting by using my powder tool on my watercolor paper, and that's so that the embossing powder doesn't stick anywhere except where I stamp. And I'm using Tim Holtz Distress Ink, and it's Lodemon color, and I'm using a bamboo stamp from Newton's Nook Pandemonium stamp set. I'm going to be stamping this in different directions and sometimes off the page to make my own pattern paper. Next, I sprinkle the stamped images with Ranger Superfine Clear Embossing Powder. And I go over this quite a bit to make sure I get it covered. Most of the video I sped up so that you wouldn't be here for a long time on the hop. Then I use my Wagner heat tool to emboss it. So you want to make sure you keep your fingers away from the heat because it is very hot. And I start on the back so it can melt a little bit that way and then from the front so I don't burn or warp the paper. Next I'm using Nuvo shimmer powder, and this is called Falling Leaves color. I sprinkle this on, and you just want to tap lightly on the bottom. Earlier when I was experimenting, I squeezed the bottle and a whole bunch comes out at once. So you just want to tap lightly or you'll have too much powder. Then you can spray on water. You can also spray on water and then tap the powder on and you get different effects. And as I go, you'll see that especially I'm going to blot out some of the excess water, and then you can see the bamboo underneath. So the bamboo, because of the embossing, resists the water color from the Nuvo shimmer powder. There are different colors in the shimmer powder, and I think there's kind of a little bit of blue. Some of that showed up, and then maybe a little bit of yellow gold. I don't think that shows up as much, but I think it's because I probably used too much water. So I think I'll need to experiment with this some more so I can see what different results I can get. I found that the shimmer powder is really fun to work with, so I'll be using this in future projects. And the other thing is it does make your paper kind of shiny. So I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it has an iridescent kind of look to it. The main objective to International Red Panda Day is to bring awareness to these cute critters and help people become aware of them because they are endangered. And the more people who become aware of them, the more people that will be out there trying to do things to save them. So I hope you learned a lot about red pandas during this hop. I got several people from my Facebook group, Handmade Happiness, to join me and make YouTube videos of crafting to bring awareness to the red pandas. So I'll make a list of each person on the hop, and I'll make a link for the next person on this hop. So just follow the links to watch all the crafting videos for the red panda. I will also be doing a giveaway to all of you who comment on our videos. So if you put a comment on each video, you'll have more chances to win. The two prizes I'm giving away is a $25 symbolic adoption of a red panda from the Red Panda Network, and also a $25 gift certificate. It's an e-gift certificate to a Cherry on Top. A Cherry on Top is a craft store that is online and also has these 3D Pushout images, although I don't believe they have the Red Panda one available right now. So I punched out the images of the Red Panda from the 3D Pushout, and I discovered these papers on a trip to Branson, Missouri, and I bought this at a scrapbook store there. And then I discovered later that the online store, A Cherry on Top, carries these type of images, although they didn't have the Red Panda in stock. These have different images that you stack on top of each other, and then you put them together with dimensional adhesive. A lot of people use the foam tape or foam squares or dots. I don't like using foam because it's not environmentally friendly, so I made these little dimensionals out of chipboard and double-sided tape. So I just put it on a big piece of chipboard and then cut it out, and then I had tape on both sides. I have some other videos of me doing this particular technique, so if you want to check those out on my YouTube channel, I have several of those. Red pandas belong to their own animal family called Aluridae, and the species is called Alurus fulgens. They had previously been classified in the bear and raccoon family. However, the giant panda is now classified in the bear family. And this is one reason it is important to save the red pandas, because they are the only one of their kind. The name panda means eater of bamboo, and they were discovered 50 years before the giant panda. The red pandas are categorized as a carnivore because of their teeth, and they can eat insects, eggs, or very small animals if there's not much vegetation available. However, their primary diet is bamboo. They eat the tender leaves and have to eat a lot of it since they can only digest about 24% of what they eat. The International Red Panda Day is put on by the Red Panda Network, which works out of Nepal, which was one of the areas where red pandas live. So I'll put a link to their official Red Panda Network site and also to the International Red Panda Day, so you can check those out. Also, I'm going to link a video that I created several years ago. I have a tea company, and I developed several teas where I donate a portion of every sale to either the Red Panda Network or the Red Panda Trust. And you can check out that video. It tells you about how I'm supporting the people in Nepal through the tea that I buy, as well as the Red Panda Network. And it tells you about the work that they are doing to save the red pandas. Next, I cut out a square and a rectangle to add to my card, and then I'm using my blender tool to put on some mowed lawn ink to make it kind of coordinate with the card. And the cardstock I'm using is from Stamping Up. I'm not sure what color this is called, but it's old, so it's probably not in stock anymore. But it's kind of a burnt orange color, which I thought would go great with the green, and also it's kind of the color of the red panda. Next, I'm using a gold stamp pad and the stamp sentiment from Newton Nook's Pandemonium, and it says, "I love you more than bamboo." And then I'm using double-sided adhesive. I'm using my Scotch ATG to adhere the card front and the cardstock that I cut out. And I used a smaller tape runner to adhere my sentiment. Thank you for watching. At the end of the video, you can click the link to the next video on the hop. I'd appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel and also like the video. That helps me to grow my channel so that other people can find my videos and also eventually get monetized to help me support my channel. Also, it helps if you are going to buy any crafting supplies to click the links below. And then it doesn't cost you anything, but I do get a % of sales from anything that I send to those websites. Thank you. I'll be doing a drawing for the comments on September 26th, so you have until then to comment on each of the videos. And then I'll draw for the 2 different prizes. The one is the symbolic adoption, and then the other is where the $25 e-gift card to a cherry on top.